Hey beautiful people, so it's me again, and this time I'm going to be doing a reading for another one of the books for the Scotiabank Giller Prize shortlist. And this time we're going to be going with We Measure the Earth with Our Bodies. So this one is a novel. I'm going to be getting into it. Truth be told, I did like this one, but it did take me a while to get into it. It is very, very good about Tibetan history. There were a lot of things that I didn't know, a lot of things that I did learn. Very interesting takeaways too, especially about how the Western world seems to adopt a lot of Tibetan traditions, but they don't know anything about the people or the history. And that was a really interesting takeaway. So I'm going to be doing a reading from this book. Just chose a sort of random passage here, and let's get into it. So, then last spring our village heard of a terrifying ruse, a plan to lead the precious one into the dragon's home. Hearing about this trap, thousands of our people in Lhasa gathered outside the summer palace, forming a protective circle with their bodies. Even as the soldiers neared and the scent of gunpowder swirled in the air, our people refused to leave. To prevent a massacre, the precious one disguised himself as a commoner and fled south by night to another country. So did the great Tsering oracle, who had divined their escape route through the mountains. When the foreign troops learned that our leader had slipped away, they pierced the crowd with bullets and lined the streets with corpses. After the precious one left, the sun was erased from our skies, flowers refused to bloom, and our yaks made no milk. In that darkness, every family in our village wondered if it was time to leave, to follow our leaders to the lowlands until the day when it would be safe to return. Others recited a bleak ancient prophecy. When the iron bird flies and horses run on wheels, the people of snows will be scattered like ants across the face of the earth. It was that day, nearly 10 years after revealing that the gods had spoken to her, when Amma said to us, "Now is the time I must give my body to the spirits." Sitting on the kitchen floor beside my sister, I watched my father's face in the hearth's glow. Paolo remained still as we chewed on strips of dry meat that Amma had cured over the winter. I could see that our father was clearly picturing everything that would change for us, but after a long while he frowned, showing all of his new wrinkles at once, and nodded in agreement. By morning, our entire village had heard that Amma would begin the rites for instructing the gods. She would finally call them down to her. So that was a beautiful, beautiful passage. One of the things that I did highlight very early on in the book. Yes, if this were to win, I'd be happy as well. It is not my favorite in the out of the 5, but it is a very, very solid book, and it did get a lot stronger as it went along, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. I did think it was a very, very powerful book, and it left me with a lot to think about, a lot to chew on, and that's always a sign of a good book. So anyway, that is now another reading of the Scotiabank Giller Prize shortlist. So hope you enjoyed that. As I mentioned in other videos, I will probably try to make these videos look a little bit better than they have been right now. But right now, I'm a beginner and sort of an accidental booktuber because I didn't intend to start a booktube channel right away, but it was due to being unable to put up videos on Instagram the full way that I wanted it, that I ended up doing the booktube thing a lot earlier. Anyway, that's a lot of rambling, so hope you enjoyed that, and look out for some more. And take care, people. Love you, beautiful people. Smooches. Bye.